You want the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth about sports in the state of Michigan? You've got the truth, all right. Can you handle the truth? Find out right now on the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast, the show that detects and provides truth, research, and statistics about the Tigers, Lions, Red Wings, Pistons, Wolverines, and Spartans. Subscribe to its YouTube channel at the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast and listen to it in audio form wherever you get your podcasts. Follow it on X, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Michigan_Truth, and like its Facebook page. Also check out our website, the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast.code80x.me, and donate to the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast for Autism on GoFundMe, and know the truth.
Man, oh man, that just really All right, so I'm Taylor Phillips, your Michigan sports truth detector, of course. Man, we got a lot of Sherrone Moore details, of course, in our top story, plus Red Wings, Pistons, and Tigers, and a little bit of Lions as well. Our disclaimer reads, this podcast is hosted by someone who has autism. That's me. If you're arrogant and disrespectful, don't even bother commenting. Keep your thoughts to yourself and never tell the host what to do. Now let's go to the Wolverines World Beat Football Edition. Michigan, the Wolverines, of course, their football team has fired head coach Sherrone Moore with 100% cause due to an inappropriate relationship, but they keep Athletic Director Warde Manuel during their head coaching search. I forgot to print my script, but he got into an inappropriate relationship with a staff employee. He had mental health issues. It was on a 911 phone call. It was on a phone call on TMZ. But Warde Manuel, in his athletic director role, fired Moore anyway. Pittsfield police released a statement Wednesday night saying they responded at 4:10 p.m. to the 3000 block of Ann Arbor Salem Road for the purposes of investigating an alleged assault. Now, per Ross Dellinger, Warde Manuel is still the athletic director of the university. And none of this stuff had anything to do with the loss to Ohio State in Week 14 in Ann Arbor, because the investigation itself was far more important than a game. And aside from the whole investigation, Moore had already lost his football team even before the fact. Well, in the locker room, of course. So, wanted to also share some leaked screenshots of leaked text messages. Screenshot by Jeff Moss. The texts were between Jeff Moss and Michigan beat writer Jordan Acker. So Acker, of course, texting Jeff Moss that athletic department sources tell me that the athletic director has been fielding calls Monday and Tuesday from angry alums and donors in LA. According to my source, to Acker's sources, AD Warde Manuel declined a ticket allocation for the college baseball super regionals in Westwood this weekend, despite a large and wealthy alumni base in Los Angeles that has taken over Staples Center and the Pond in the last 16 months. That's Crypto.com Arena in today's world now. Now, many of these alums are unable to get tickets for the Wolverines matchup versus UCLA. This is going to lead into a bigger story that I will not type out, but will be out there soon. Moss said, okay, is he that incompetent? Yeah, he's really bad. There's a story that a couple reporters are working on that won't certify I can't read that, but dumb and bad, and the fact that it hasn't leaked is insane. And then don't know. And then this was from January 2nd, 2018. Don't know what's out there, but here's some stuff from my source inside Schembechler. Number one, expect significant changes to the offensive coaching staff soon. Greg Roman named a lot in office rumors. Sounds like some other names mutually around that are being tossed around, mutually moved on that are being tossed around. Jim's kid, Greg Frey, Pep Hamilton, Drevno, aka everyone. Number 4, Frey will be the first domino to fall, I might add, earlier this week. And then going to link some stuff to Tony this PM. This is the email we got. Hi, I wrote to you just as I got off the phone with John, who had called and wanted to tell me personally. Warde told me that after his 3 leading scorers, including a freshman and a sophomore, decided to enter the NBA draft, John told him he was discouraged, frustrated about what has been happening in college basketball. John told Warde that he promised to talk to him in advance if he was thinking seriously about a pro job, reminding him that last year's dalliance was a real media circus, that he wanted to avoid that. He gave the impression that he was not seriously thinking about leaving. Warde had kept in touch with John since about 3 weeks and said to me that he was told nothing until he received a phone call from Coach moments before can't read that. Before this whole thing. So, this text message, bottom line, is blocking my view. So, I did this 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes after 5 minutes after I did about 20 minutes something, 20 something, I think 20 minutes. And then I suspect that Schlissel is protecting Warde. Will be having regular Sunday calls on the candidates starting this Sunday. Some stuff you can share in private group. Here's what we get. This and that. You can share this, but some sources. Announcement tomorrow or Wednesday is likely. My impression is based on conversations is that Shaka with Juwan Howard as the backup, but I can't be sure on the Shaka thing. It's just conjecture. Moss said they're going to announce Shaka the day that they interview Howard. It may leak out. The men's basketball team hired Juwan Howard, for the record. Shaka, Ackers told Moss, Shaka is obviously conjecture, but that was his impression from Warde. And then Shaka is obviously from Warde, could be surprised. Warde said that there are 6 candidates, and he has a top 3 as a top 2. One is Juwan. Shaka's 3 or 4. Sources tell him he got word from the top choices that the top choice is Ed Cooley from Providence. Cooley wasn't offered the job today. Offer will go to either him or Juwan tomorrow. And then Acker sent Moss a screenshot of text messages from to other people. If you do that to me, we will never speak again, and it's really fucked up. What do you think I'm even talking about? I have no idea, but it scares me. Disgrace, do your live stream, really? Depends what you say. Bombing Manuel. Oh, do it. Just don't bring me into it. Okay, sources tell you that Manuel has come in really low and Juwan is not happy. Seriously, yes. The athletic department sources. Yep. And this mentions me, of course. This one mentions me. He's pissed. This might be enough to get Warde gone. Can't risk that to make a Beagle happy. Let me give it a DTP. That's me, David Taylor Phillips Jr. Nobody will believe him. Hilariously. Oh yeah, really. Hey, I'm gonna bag on Jordan Acker a little bit here. That's perfect. It would be the goddamn funniest thing ever. I won't even retweet it. Oh God, I mean it's so dumb. Nobody would think you gave it to him. How many followers does he have? He will kill himself when it's on ESPN and Nick Baum is credited. Like 1,000. Hey, Jordan Acker, I'm not even worried about all this shit, any of this shit, okay? I'm not worried about any of your shit, okay, Jordan Acker? Eat a whole cucumber and just Jordan Acker, really? I will do no such thing. Let's get that right. Okay? I'm not even fucking worried, all right? Just give credit where credit is due, okay? Acker is such a fucking bitch. You know that? He is stupid. And then Acker sends a pic of a hot chick. What in the world? He said that to the entire board by accident. Yes, by accident. What does Acker mean by that? What's the right Venmo? And then Moss said, what the fuck are you sending this to me for? Take down the statue, take his name off the building, and fire this fucking moron from the radio broadcast. If not, leave me alone. Yes. Bo is 1,000 times worse than Paterno. I can't believe his name wasn't off that building by the end of last week. It is grotesque. I wouldn't. And then Acker said, I wouldn't say he's worse. He's bad enough. We should melt the dumb statue down. Comparing the awful coaches is dumb. Coaches are bad. Oh, sure. And then do a search on Twitter for Spiro and Sandusky. And then Acker said, he's been bugging me for months, and then Mosalem asked me to do it with him, so I relented. Tell him someone got to you and you can't do it. But if that's the case, yikes. You think Sandusky innocent? No DNA ever. The Spiro Avenue show. Holy shit. Yeah, wow. Yeah, okay. He talked to Sandusky and bragged about it. Thanks for this. Deleting the tweets now too. Okay. Things you don't know when you leave Slack. I'm busy. I don't have time to check out what Spiro is up to. All right. Yeah, those are it. Those are it. Okay. Enough already. Okay. So I did get word that Sherrone Moore was charged on 3 accounts including breaking and entering, or entering without breaking. It would be what the hell are they? Sherrone Moore charged stalking, home invasion, and breaking and entering. Those are the charges. But Sherrone Moore was actually this is the quote from Sherrone Moore. Said, "I'm going to kill myself. I'm going to make you watch. My blood is on your hands. You ruined my life." This is the story with Pete Thamel from Dan Wetzel, ex-Michigan coach, charged with three accounts: felony, home invasion, after going to his girlfriend's following his firing and threatening to kill himself. Jeez, this is just serious shit. Home invasion in the third degree felony, home invasion, stalking and breaking and entering, or entering without breaking. Yeah, stalking is the second. Breaking and entering / entering without breaking is the third. So, according to Adam Rittenberg of ESPN, this is not a parody account. Sherrone Moore has been released from the Washington County Jail after posting bond. So that was the word right there, the latest from earlier today. So, yeah, I forgot to turn on screen sharing, but here you go. There you go. Sherrone Moore released from the Washtenaw County Jail after posting bond, per ESPN's Adam Rittenberg, according to Yahoo Sports. That was posted by Yahoo Sports right there. Yeah. Third degree felony, home invasion, stalking, and breaking and entering / entering without breaking. There you go. Those are all the details that you need to know. Okay. Let's switch gears. Tonight on As the Wing Wheel Turns, the Red Wings held on to beat the Calgary Flames 4-3 after leading 4-0 inside Scotiabank Saddledome, but they lose to the Edmonton Oilers 4-1 at Rogers Place because Travis Hamonic, of course, has been a disaster, and people know this. Red Wings fans know this. Yet Homer shill media, including George Malik My Taint, and Ryan Hanna, a couple of fucking Red Wings slapdick shill homers, which I blocked on X because I don't want a damn thing to do with them. They defend Hamonic and cuddle Hamonic so fucking much that really, literally, I mean, come on. Jesus Christ. Come on. They are just defending him just because yeah, I'm going to block her ass. Sorry. What the fuck? I'm going to block him too. I don't have time for this. I'm going to. Yeah, I have to block those idiots on here, on the air. Here's Comerica Bank. I'll follow that. Anyway, looking at the hockey stat cards account, trying to let me check. There we go. Look at Travis Hamonic right there. Yep. I need to turn the screen sharing on yet again. There's Travis Hamonic in Edmonton, a minus 1.22, especially on special teams offense on the power play. Play driving on defense below 0. Just pretty much the only positive for Hamonic is just usage, which is not very much. Hamonic's been a fucking disaster. Yeah. Yeah, Malik's a fucking marshmallow. Yes. I like to thank myself for posting this. Yeah, can we please play anyone other than Hamonic? Yeah, I agree. Yeah, they were fucking terrible. Yes. Thank you very fucking much. Even though you're a Trump, even though you're a shitty Trump supporter, I trust you on that reply. The Red Wings were fucking terrible. Yeah, Kane on the ice, expected goals for compared to expected goals against at 5-on-5. Overall 1.1 to 0.83, both positive. With Hamonic, 0.09 expected goals for to 0.72 positive expected goals against. Without Hamonic, 0.92 expected goals for and just 0.11 expected goals against. Right there. I expected, Horace McMorris said, I suspect it's much the same for his line mates with slight differences. Todd McClellan should be tried for war crimes. Yeah, Todd McClellan keeps playing Hamonic with Kane, which is a disaster. Hamonic is a disaster, especially Hamonic with Kane, but Hamonic should not play at all, ever, with this Red Wings team. He should just hang up his skates and just quit. Or play in the fucking minors. One of the two. Just trade Travis Hamonic's ass. Here, let me open up hockey stats right now. Player cards. There we go. Travis Hamonic. Search projected WAR 3%. Look at all these reds here. Just 22% expected even strength offense. Just 5% expected even strength defense. Even strength defense. Not on the power play. NA on the power play. Just 33% on the penalty kill. Just 32% finishing. Just 35% goals. Just 13% first assists. 18% expected penalties, which is terrible, or lack of discipline. 52% in competition, which is, well, there's a little bit of that at least, but just 15% on expected teammate usage. Now let's take a look at Patrick Kane. Search him. 69% projected WAR. Even strength offense, 19%, especially but most of that is with Travis Hamonic. Even strength defense, just 4%, but power play 90%, 88% finishing, 79% goals, 62% versus assists, penalties 47%, competition 71%, teammate usage 65%. These are not bad. Just got to work on even strength play. To everybody else's credit, I'll give them that. But I think Kane is being screwed over by McClellan and Kane's team, some of Kane's teammates. Sider and DeBrincat just kept ignoring Patrick Kane in their loss 4-1 to the Edmonton Oilers at Rogers Place on a constant basis. They need to pass the puck to Kane at least sometimes, instead of just ignoring him on a constant basis. You got to pass the puck to him like all teammates should. It's that simple. There's no exception to it. Just no exception whatsoever to that. So that's as the wing wheel turns. The Wings head to Chicago and play the Blackhawks before returning home for 2 games. Now, the Pistons post-developing update, the Pistons are unlikely to discuss a trade involving Anthony Davis, which is good. So a relief for Pistons fans. And if you want some proof, Pistons improved to 20-5 with a very convincing 142-115 win at home over the Atlanta Hawks. I mean, the Hawks had a very terrible game, but the Pistons, wow, 142 points. That is an accomplishment. That is a season high, if not a career high. So the Pistons, they just keep on winning games. First place in the Eastern Conference. Isaiah Stewart led with 17 points. There are 8 Pistons players entering double figures. Cade Cunningham with 15 points, but it's a team effort. Let me share the screen one more time to show you the box score. Let's see here. Points. Asar Thompson, 12. Jalen Duren, 14. Duncan Robinson with 15. 4 and 9 from 3-bomb range. Cade Cunningham, like I mentioned, 15. Karis LeVert, 10. Jaden Ivey with 10. Isaiah Stewart with 17. Ron Holland Jr. with 12. Dennis Jenkins with 8. Javonte Green with 9. Marcus Sasser with 7. Paul Reed with 4. Everybody stepped up, baby. Paul Reed and Marcus Sasser were the only 2 minuses. Everybody else on the Pistons roster and lineup were pluses. Now that is teamwork with chemistry. And that's why the Pistons are 20-5. Oklahoma City Thunder are 24-1. Holy cow. Like I pointed out in my last episode of the Michigan Sports Truth podcast, the Pistons and Thunder on paper should be NBA finalists. They just have to prove it. So that's the Pistons post. Now a little Tigers Tribune update. The Tigers have officially signed Kyle Finnegan, their closing pitcher, to his 2-year, $19 million contract, which could max out to up to $20 million, which is the update I got after I concluded my last episode. And in other news, to make room for Finnegan, the Tigers traded pitcher Chase Lee, who had been struggling in the major leagues, to the Toronto Blue Jays for pitching prospect Johan Simon. who finished with a 3-3 record, a 3.42 ERA, 79 strikeouts and 29 walks in 71 innings pitched at Class A Dunedin, High A Vancouver, and Double A New Hampshire all combined. So Chase Lee had a 4.10 ERA in the major leagues. So that right there is that's a good trade for the Tigers. So we expect Johan Simon to stay in the minor leagues while Chase Lee heads to the Toronto Blue Jays organization. The Blue Jays make a tough decision with Chase Lee. Yeah, send him down to the minors, or AAA Buffalo, I would say. Yeah. Anyway, and then you got the Lions in our Lions library heading to SoFi Stadium in LA to take on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams. I think the Rams are going to win this one. I really do. But I'm going to share the screen one more time on this episode on the Lions. Sunday at 4:25 on Fox. Stafford's Rams host Goff's Lions in another high-stakes meeting nearly 5 years after a win-win trade. Man, look at Goff and Stafford. Goff, 3,334 passing yards to Stafford, 3,354 passing yards. That's just 20 passing yards off away from an exact tie. Stafford just 20 more passing yards than Goff. Just 20. So the Rams have only 6 players on injured reserve, including tight end Tyler Higbee. I want to show it to you. Yeah, there's Tyler Higbee with an ankle injury. Also got Quentin Lake at safety, injured reserve. No details there. Tutu Atwell on the injured reserve with a hamstring. He'll be activated from the injured reserve this week. So the Rams are going to be down to just 5 players on injured reserve as Tutu Atwell was activated. That was activated from the injured reserve 2 days ago, 2 days prior to this podcast episode. Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch, of course, as we all read, are out. But a lot of other Lions injured players are questionable, including Taylor Decker, Khalif Raymond, of course, trying to come back. Devontae Adams is questionable with a hamstring injury. So Devontae Adams could at least play at wide receiver, but the Rams have plenty of powerful offensive weapons, including Stafford, Puka Nacua, which is, I want to compare him to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Puka Nacua, 1,186 receiving yards to Amon-Ra St. Brown, just 976 receiving yards. Puka Nacua. Let's take a look at this guy. 93 receptions. Regular season, 93 catches out of 118 targets. 6 touchdowns. 15 career 15 touchdowns career. This is, he's tied for 11th in the NFL with 6 receiving touchdowns. So look out for him. Also got Kyron Williams. Try to stop the run on him. Jahmyr Gibbs, 1,062 rushing yards. So yeah, look for him to get back on fire. The Lions did put up 44 points, but the Rams coming in at 10-3, 6-point favorites. They're a very well coached two-way football team led by head coach Sean McVay and quarterback Matthew Stafford. Linebacker Byron Young and wide receiver Devontae Adams, both questionable to play. Lions coming in at 8-5. Still in the hunt, 3rd place. A game and a half behind the Green Bay Packers for the NFC North Conference, NFC North Division. Chicago Bears 9-4. That 3-way race is still up for that division is still up for grabs in a very close three-way race. So the Lions better pick it up if they want to prove me wrong or us wrong, me and Lions fans wrong, realist Lions fans wrong. So the over-under is 54.5. But it's on the road. The Rams lead the entire NFC, as we can tell. Yes, they lead the NFC West. Los Angeles Rams, 10-3, just a half game over the Green Bay Packers for that NFC 1 seed. Lions, the 8th spot, 8-5, just a game back for that 7th and final NFC playoff spot. You can hope the Bears, as a Lion fan, of course, competitively, you can hope for the Bears to lose. Buccaneers are creeping up there, 7-7, a game and a half back of the Lions, but taking a look at the rest of the Lions schedule, Lions play the Steelers at Ford Field, 4:25 on CBS. Pittsburgh Steelers have the 4th seed, 7-6 though. That should be an interesting matchup. Steelers and Lions, urinating trees, Pittsburgh Steelers, the Yinzer. Mike Tomlin, still their head coach. Aaron Rodgers, still playing at quarterback. When's he ever going to retire? By the way, but we'll dive into that next week. Later next week. So that's the Lions library. So what did we learn? Sherrone Moore, of course, just got himself in major trouble, but he was released. He was released from jail. Hopefully he learned his lesson. More important than the Ohio State game. Travis Hamonic continues to fuck the Red Wings up, like in large part, at least, if not completely. The Pistons continue to dominate with chemistry. They don't even need Anthony Davis at all whatsoever. And the Tigers, they made room for Kyle Finnegan, of course. They also, they made trade. Yeah, they made room for Kyle Finnegan with that trade, sending Chase Lee to the Jays for prospect Johan Simon. Yep. So there's that. And then the Lions have a really tough task. on the road on their hands in LA at SoFi Stadium against the Rams. So that's what we've learned in this episode of the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast. I'm Taylor Phillips. Let me take a sip of my water. Subscribe to its YouTube channel at the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast. Like its videos and turn on all notifications on the bell icon. Click or tap on live to find its latest full episodes and check out its shorts videos. Also watch it live and follow it on Twitch at Michigan Sports Truth. Listen to it in audio form on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Music /Audible, Castbox, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, and Gio7. Also join its supporters club on Spreaker, just $2 a month. On social media, follow the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast on X, Instagram, Threads, and TikTok at Michigan_Truth, and on Reddit at u/Michigan_Truth. Also like its Facebook page, facebook.com/Michigan Sports Truth, and on Patreon at patreon.com/Michigan Sports Truth, and our website, the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast.codeadx.me. And donate to the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast for Autism on GoFundMe. The goal is $2,400. Until next time, this is Taylor Phillips signing off. Remember, stay on the lookout and know that we always observe and detect the truth about Michigan sports, because the truth is out there. Ta-ta for now. Hit him with a hind. Power to the people. Baba Booey to y'all.
Statewide business endorsements go to Cherry Capital Communications, Fox Motors, Cops and Donuts, Grand Traverse Pie Company, J&H Family Stores, Positive Chimney and Fireplace, Farm Bureau Insurance, Michigan's Adventure, Alpine Chocolate House in Manistee, Boyne City, Gaylord, Plymouth, and Sault Ste. Marie, Hudsonville Ice Cream, Grandpa's Mini Donuts, Rally House Michigan and Rally House Detroit, Tom's Food Markets, Beacon and Bridge, Fago Soda, Detroit Wing Company, Simply Delightful, JR's All-Star Haircuts for Men, Tropical Touch Spa, Main Street Rocks, G's Pizzeria, Westco, 7 Brew Coffee, Gardner White Furniture, and BC Pizza. Metro Detroit area business endorsements go to the Annex Detroit Nightclub and its Annex Angels, Geno Surf, Avenue American Bistro, Mocha Donut and Boba, the Edo Ramen House in Southfield, the Great Lakes Crossing Mall in Auburn Hills, Empire of Detroit, Modern 7 Bistro, Northville Sports Den, the Union Barber Shop in Birmingham and Ferndale, United Mobile Power Wash and Dry Ice Works in Southfield, Frothy Girl in Ortonville, Spot Truck in Dearborn and Detroit, Athletico Physical Therapy on Woodward Street in Ferndale, Detroit Pizza Company, The Blind Owl in Royal Oak, Cali Tickets, call 877-225-8425 or visit CaliTickets.com. Reliance Pressure Washing, The Jagged Fork, Goodman Acker PC, Northwestern Technological Institute, Green Lantern Pizza, The Pins Bowling Center in South Lyon, Impact North in Ortonville, Vitamin Shop in Auburn Hills, Legacy Family Dental Center in Dearborn, 350 Terrace, and Hodges Subaru. Local business endorsements go to the Silver Dollar Pub and Grill in Roscommon, Toy Town of Cadillac and Reed City, the Landing Zone in Gaylord, the VI Grill in Suttons Bay, the B4 Foundation in Ithaca, Wexford Community Credit Union in Cadillac and Lake City, Jay's Sporting Goods in Gaylord and Clare, the Front Porch in Suttons Bay, Trout Town Tavern and Eatery in Kalkaska, the El Cilantro Taco Shop in Petoskey, Bay Mills Resort and Casino in Brindley, Fuel Up Nutrition in Clare, JNS Hamburg in Traverse City and Kingsley, United Food Service Solutions in Grand Ledge, Friendly Foodies in Alpena, the Asian Buffet in Cadillac and Traverse City, Ludington Meat Company, McBain Hardware, Vandry Home Furnishings in Cadillac, Houghton Lake, Big Rapids, and Traverse City, Pearl's New Orleans Kitchen in Elk Rapids, Rogers Food Center in Lake City, Everett, and Reed City, Herman Hiss and Company in Bay City, Fletcher's Pub and Texas Corners in Kalamazoo, the Michigan Theater of Jackson, Hooters in Saginaw, Anna's House in Grand Rapids, Coffee Beanery in Flushing, Merritt Speedway, Northport Pub and Grill, Northern Logistics, and Spicer's Boat City in Houghton Lake. Traverse City business endorsements go to TC Man Cave, K1 Speed, Play It Again Sports, Erica Nita of Traverse City Real Estate, Yen Yoga and Fitness inside the Delamar Resort on Front Street, Firefly Kitchen and Bars, Traverse City Fun Running, Margarita's Grill, Wellbeing with Catherine Palms, Bayview Flooring, North Coast Golf Shop, Dockside Market, Anna Very Fine Foods, and Team Bob's Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Cadillac business endorsements go to Cadillac Grill, Cadillac Nutrition, Cadillac Horizon Books, Creative Embroidery for designing the Michigan Sports Truth Podcast logo on long sleeve and t-shirts, Michigan Coffee Company, Pro Quality Cleaners, Raven Social, Wildflower Bakery, Northern Star Event Rentals, Primo's Barbecue, Wexford Jewelers, Evolve Yoga and Fitness, Chunky Bear Coffee Roasters, The Truck Stop, Cadillac Lofts Apartments, Bigelow Supply, The Food Mafia's Let's Roll With It Rolled Ice Cream, Evergreen Resort with Curly's Bar and Grill, Tees Tanning Salon, The Pine Sports Bar and Bowling Center, Pizza Plus, Chico's Taco House, Blue Heron Cafe, The House of Hunan, Wexford Senior Care Center, Max Swings Indoor Golf, Viner's Pizza, Cabernet Peaks, the Cadillac Party Lounge, and the Sweet Shop. Lake City business endorsements go to Cuts by Melanie, the LC Tap House, Hutchinson Septic and Excavating, To the Moon Bakery, Northern Auto Lab, Hammer's Pub and Grub, Shoreline Cafe, Rustic Hog Barbecue, Pancho Villa Mexican Grill, the AL Trading Post, and the Misaki Golf Club Golf Course.